That's specifically what we like to refer to as the IUL. Some of you may have heard of it, meaning we're able to put active income that we make into a policy where it's going to retain the value. And then we're able to take a loan from it and actually pay whatever that may be. In his case, $400,000 worth to the IRS. This may be bills. This may be other assets. But no matter what the solution is in your case, being able to utilize your same dollars in two places is pretty much what we wanted to get on here and just answer a few questions and give some examples of the experience. Tom, you want to add anything to that?
Yeah, so I am now having, it's fast forward from 2018, so it's been 8 years. There are certain IRS rules about life insurance and IULs that cap what you can put into a policy.
Yep.
And we're able to use techniques that probably 99% of agents don't use. After 7 years, you can put as much money you want. Up until then, you're limited by how big of a death benefit you start out with. So my policies now are past the 7 year mark. And so if I had that $400,000 today, before I paid taxes on it, I could have put it in this account. And then when the taxes came due, let's say 13 months later, if I got paid in January, 15 months later in April, I could pay out and I would have earned already, let's say 7% on average. And not only that, but that money will continue to earn because I'll borrow it out, might borrow it out at 4 or 5%, but it's always going to be earning from then on. So if I had done that back in 2017, I would have already made, I calculated about $250,000 on that 400,000 I had to spend. Now, of course, I didn't make anything on it in the last 7 years, but again, if I had, I would have made, let's say, if it's a 2% difference compounded, it would have made about 250,000 so far. So that's the kind of thing we want to do. We want to, every dollar that passes through our hand, we always want it to make money for us in the future.
For sure. And you put a lot of things out there that some people may not know the context to. You said that there was a limit for, let's say, 7 years in this policy that you're discussing. Who is the one that dictates the upper limits of a policy?
Well, the IRS has rules on that. And this came about in the 70s. They decided if you want to put this much money in your policy, you have to be buying at least this much death benefit. And so
Yep.
what we'll do is we'll try to get the least amount of death benefit for the most amount of money we could flow through a policy. Because that way, all the excess beyond what's going for the cost of the policy can be earning money.
Yep. Why do you think the IRS of all people has the capability or the judgment to put governor, if you will, on these policies?
This money in your policy grows tax-free. That's what you wanted me to say. And not only that, but in the future, when I want to access, if I had that $230,000 that grew in that account, I could access it today, tax-free. And when I say access, I would borrow it. But people go, oh, it's a loan. No, it doesn't show up on your credit report. Why? Because it's a non-recourse loan. It's collateralized against your death benefit. Your death benefit will pay it off. Let the insurance company pay your debts.